It was a routine 7 a.m. management meeting until the human resources manager announced the plant manager has some important information that affects everyone. He stood and without emotion stated, "Corporate has decided to shut this plant down and some of you will not be here after 10 a.m. He then turned and walked out of the room. Everyone was stunned. 415 people worked in this plant, some for over 25 years. And I had been recruited with a pay raise and a signing bonus 4 months earlier. Now we were all without a job. And I thought as I was driving home about the training I received at the Naval Air Systems Command in the late 1980s on a quality system and philosophy based on the teachings of Dr. W. Edwards Deming. Dr. Deming called this total quality management. And the first of his 14 points for Western management improvement that he gave was to create consistency of purpose towards improvement of product and services with the aim to become competitive, stay in business, and provide jobs. It was the first thing that came to my mind. I also thought about how far American business had strayed, how they had missed the true message of TQM as taught by Dr. Deming to embrace a new paradigm, changing not only the way the company does business, but also the way people do business. TQM is the name American business gave to the improvement methods. In his 1980 book, Out of the Crisis, Dr. Deming outlined 14 principles for transformation of Western management. A summary of these principles tells management they need to ensure that workers have an understanding of fundamental skills, ensure the work is aligned with the goals of the company, to promote two-way communication, and most importantly, encourage, not discourage, problem identification, and clearly define the roles and responsibilities of the team. Because of the economic and employment downturn of today, companies need to institute change in the way they perform. The skills and strategies that got American business to where it is today will not carry it in the future. Even the best slide rule maker lost business when the handheld computer and the calculator came on the market. Managers need to understand the need for new tools in their toolbox. And TQM will help bring America out of this downturn as it did the last economic downturn, the Great Depression. It can do the same again. But TQM needs to be incorporated into the curriculum of every business school, and top management needs to be retrained in improvement. TQM is important for making companies stay competitive in the global market of today. Japanese companies have been very successful owing to the implementation of TQM principles taught to them by the Americans, including Dr. Deming, after World War II. But TQM was not only successful in Japan, but it was also successful in Japanese companies in Malaysia. Youssef and Ahmed in a 2010 study showed that product realization, productivity, and quality of Japanese companies in Malaysia is better than non-Japanese companies, leading to a higher return on investment, greater quality, and better products. The report showed the lack of TQM by non-Japanese companies as a weak point that needed to be improved on by Malaysian-owned companies. U.S. companies should also use this as a wake-up call. After World War II, occupational forces recognized that in order for Japan to rise out of the destruction and not spiral into chaos, and to become a player in the world economy, its industrial base had to be rebuilt. Members of the U.S. occupational force had been part of the Manpower Commission that was first organized in preparation for war, according to the War Production Board of 1945. The commission's mission was to improve quality and industrial productivity to become what President Roosevelt called the arsenal of democracy. Under contract to the commission, an American statistician named W. Edwards Deming taught statistical process control and other management training programs based on the teachings of Walter Short at Bell Laboratories. This training was instrumental in raising Japan out of their economic problems. In 1935, the productivity in Japan was 10% of the 1935-1937 level, but after 10 years of applying TQM from the 1950s, the Japanese economy grew and to be one of the greatest industrial economies in the world. And today, Japan leads the world in the production of electronics, machine tools, and automobiles. Toyota is the #1 auto manufacturer in the world today, even with the loss of 7% of their work. Total quality programs first developed in the U.S. have had a favorable impact on Japanese companies for the last 40 years, while American management knows very little about it. We need to change. This change will provide benefits not only to companies' employees, but also to a wide range of the world community through the provision of excellent products from excellent organizations at affordable prices. The reintroduction of the true methods of TQM taught by Dr. Deming is what the United States needs in the present economic downturn. History has shown improved productivity through better first-time quality and scientific management methods using TQM has got us out of the past downturns, such as the Great Depression, and it will get us out of the present economic situation and bring jobs back into the United States.